Citadel so much. I'm here again with another part of Mass Effect and playing through it, and I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. I kind of hate it a little bit. I think knowing what's gonna happen, I'm kind of like have less motivation to play it, and I have a lot less patience for it. But Citadel is where I finished just now. I mean, I realized a lot of things happen at the Citadel, and I know considering where it is in the game, it is a big hub of the game and where everyone is connected and all that good stuff. And it's interesting, that idea of it, but at the same time, like, the original concept of the Citadel and its whole mapping system, I hate it very much. I don't like it. It's not as bad as the Water Temple, but it's maybe a couple steps down from that. It's just so much stuff going on at one time. It's really hard to focus on the story and what's going on. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. If you guys don't know me very well, I'm a completionist at times, so I like to finish a game. It irritates me that I don't finish games. So that's why a lot of times I just don't play games for a while because I'm frustrated because I haven't finished a game I played before. And the whole completionist factor in me is one of the reasons why I think I stayed away from Mass Effect in the first place. And I mean, that's why I don't like Skyrim personally. Skyrim's an awesome game, I just can't do it because I'm a completionist and I can't deal with a game that doesn't ever actually end. I have to end the game. There has to be like a definitive ending where I can't continue at one point. I mean, that's it. I can stop playing. There's nothing else for me to do in this world. All there is to do in life. I can die happy now. So, yeah. I mean, just a lot of things happen fairly quickly in Mass Effect 1. In the Citadel, you get there, you meet Garrus, you meet Tali, you meet Rex, you have all these missions you can do. Pretty much everything possible in the game, you get from the Citadel. All these side missions, all these little quests you can go on, the actual storyline itself. A lot of things happen in the Citadel within the first 30 minutes of the game. At the same time, it still has this air of mystery about it. You don't really know what's going on. Of course, I do to know that I've played the game already, but playing it, kind of looking at it from a biased perspective where I don't know, there's a lot of mystery, a lot of espionage going on, and political issues going on in the beginning of the game, and it makes for really interesting storytelling because of the fact that there's so much depth put into everything that's going on. The Citadel itself, despite how confusing and retarded it is, it's very, very complex and very in-depth, and I think it's really cool that was all done that way. I kept forgetting how, I mean, this was made in 2007, and it was a glitch-filled fest at first for some reason. BioWare made awesome games. I mean, personally, this is just my personal opinion. I don't know if anyone else's, but BioWare made amazing games that were just very flawed before Mass Effect 1 and with Mass Effect 1. So I think at that point, they started to kind of look into all these glitches and things. They were still there. Every game has its quirks and things like that. But I think it's just before that point, everything they made had been like storytelling and cinematic gold, but just glitch fest with mechanics. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't do it. That's where I am so far. It is an interesting playthrough so far now that I know what's going to be happening in the future, but it's still interesting to play through, kind of trying to do things a little bit differently. I was like a renegade all the way before. I'm trying to see how difficult the game is going to be now that I'm kind of in between. Because the game itself, I do appreciate that the choices you were given aren't just, hey, do you want to kill that guy? No, it's more like, hey, this guy's cool. Let's hang out for a couple hours of the game and you can get to know this guy. Now you have a choice whether you're going to kill that guy or keep him alive. So, yeah. I like the fact that the moral choices aren't just like cut and dry. It's always like an issue where like your actions conflict with your moral standing in reality. So I just want to play the game a little bit in a different fashion to see how things play out differently, and also see how difficult the game may be for me in the future, and how many people actually lose. Because Mass Effect 3, again, it's a game I didn't complete. I got to the end and I found out what happened at the end, because if you guys remember when I got Mass Effect 3, I had to leave out of town for MomoCon and some other things, like a couple of days after. I think it was like the day after it came out. I had to leave out of town, and I couldn't bring all my stuff with me, unfortunately, because stupid airplane laws exist, and I couldn't play it on the plane. I don't understand that. There's TVs on the plane. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm actually telling everyone an awesome story when I'm on this plane for 4 hours. And I made a big deal of keeping everyone alive and everyone well throughout the entire game. So there's only a couple of casualties, the ones that actually were part of the plot line of the story. But the ones who are optional, I actually try my best to keep everyone alive and keep everyone safe. Keep everyone under my thick Commander Shepard pimp hand. So that all worked out. But let's see what happens now that I don't have that anymore. I'm not trying to be that